The diplomatic row between India and the US seems to be rapidly escalating, with the government now responding to the detention of an Indian diplomat in New York. After Devyani Khobragade was cuffed, swabbed for DNA and locked up with drug addicts and street walkers after she allegedly broke visa laws for her domestic help, India has launched a slew of countermeasures.
With the US maintaining that they followed procedure, India has now started saying, okay, if this is what is procedure, we will also follow procedure strictly, and that entails a series of privileges and courtesies that were extended to the United States of America being withdrawn or steps being taken to withdraw them. For example, special airport privilege pass which was issued to senior diplomats, that stands withdrawn. Additional security given not just to the embassy but also to the American school, barricades that were set up to facilitate movement and to provide better security envelope around the US embassy complex, that stands withdrawn. Now everything is strictly as per guidelines. Not just that, domestic help working in US embassies, other staff working in US embassies, India will strictly follow the book in how much are they being paid, what salaries, what medical reimbursements, what provident fund. India is seeking details of all of this. Apart from that, several diplomats have their spouses or kin working in the American embassy or other affiliates. Not all of them have a work permit, but since this was a courtesy and a privilege that is extended to a dear friend and a strategic partner, India now says if America is going to follow the Vienna Convention to the T, India can play the same game.
Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde today cancelled his meeting with a senior US congressional delegation, ostensibly as a mark of protest against the treatment meted out to India's Deputy Consul General in New York. However, Home Ministry officials say Shinde is busy in Parliament and hence he will not be in a position to meet the American delegation. The Home Minister's program, which was prepared last evening, had clearly mentioned the scheduled meeting at 1700 hours. Officials say the meeting was cancelled this morning. Lok Sabha Speaker Meera Kumar had yesterday cancelled her meeting with the delegation as she felt it was not appropriate to meet the parliamentarians of the US, which had badly treated one of India's senior diplomats. National Security Advisor Shiv Shankar Menon, who also had a scheduled meeting with a 5-member US team, did not meet them, apparently for the same reason. The repeated snubs came after India reacted sharply to Deputy Consul General Devyani Khobragade being arrested and handcuffed in public on visa fraud charges last week by summoning US Ambassador Nancy Powell and issuing a démarche in this regard. In Washington also, the matter was taken up with the US government forcefully through the Indian mission.
We feel a very extreme level of distress in terms of a human element that's involved. The person of the officer being subjected to that form of indignity is for us completely unacceptable. And therefore, I can only say this to you, that whatever needs to be done is being done. It is taken very seriously. And I think that our sense has been adequately communicated to our friends in the United States of America. Let's just now see what happens.
BJP strongly condemns the shameful behavior accorded to an Indian diplomat, Devyani Khobragade, in New York. She was not only stripped after arrest, handcuffed, but also put along with drug addicts and those accused in the police station. That is regrettable, reprehensible and condemnable. See it as a part of a pattern. Earlier a former President of India was given a treatment wholly unacceptable at the airport. Democratically elected leaders are being denied visa. That is a separate chapter altogether.
It is a clear violation of the diplomatic code of conduct. No friendly country in the world will treat a diplomat in the manner in which the US authorities have treated the head of our consulate general in New York. And no words are strong enough to condemn this action of the US authorities. In this particular case, what we should do is, again I learned from the media reports that there are a number of companions of US diplomats posted here in New Delhi, same-sex companions. You know, they have all been issued visas. What the government of India can do immediately is to cancel those visas, arrest all these companions, put them behind bars, you know, do what you like with them and prosecute them because they are staying in India in violation of our law at the moment. What we should do is, you know, stop treating visitors from the US, even at the lowest level, as viceroys visiting India, you know.
I think it is utterly outrageous in terms of the kind of treatment that has taken place, regardless of the issues involved. And yes, definitely India should take very strong action because this is unacceptable. Not only that, it is outrageous, it violates not just the formalities of diplomatic immunities and at the very least courtesies, but also it violates human rights. And it is shocking, it is fascist. Here it's a clear violation of this person's body. And I think the outrage not just of those of us who have served in the Indian Foreign Service, but I think it's a national outrage.
In fact, this is again, her career is more brighter because of that. Because she was fighting for the nation. She has not done anything personal in personal capacity.
So as a father, you feel hurt at what she's had, at what she's gone through?
As a father, I feel hurt for it. Our entire family is traumatized. She was the brightest child of our family, most bold, very brightest. So we are hurt, but it will not tarnish her sterling career. In fact, it will be much more sterling after thereafter.
सर देवयानी जी के पिता आपसे मिले, क्या आपने क्या अश्योर किया?
मिले, उन्होंने मुझे तो पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन दी थी। उसके बाद मैंने भी जहां बात करनी थी बात की है और उसमें न्याय मिल जाएगा।
This will not be DOJ, this will be the State Department.
Well, I'd make a couple points. The State Department's diplomatic security followed standard procedures during the arrest. After her arrest, she was passed on to the U.S. Marshals for intake and processing. So for any additional questions on her treatment, obviously this would be the U.S. Marshals and not us, I would refer you there.